I think that the biggest challenge is that you don't really have anyone to learn from directly. You only have experiences from people and how they've done it, but it's also very hard to replicate those in different situations for different products. A lot of the times you're the first person doing something. So we're making up our own communication, making up our own kind of position in the market. We're redefining all the things that come with a brand on a daily basis. Nothing is a long-standing decision and everything can be changed, which is great, but it's also very challenging, especially if you come with a lot of experience from working within the structures, it can be very hard to get used to. Then on the other
Mhm.
hand, if you don't have a lot of experiences, you have a lot of learning to do. And if you're not someone who enjoys learning super independently, if you like having a mentor, which can be a really great thing, it can be also very difficult transition because everything is your job and everything is your responsibility. And then at the end of the day, everything is your own accomplishment as well. But getting to that point can be quite a challenge and quite a difference. And also just the pace of how everything happens. No there's no time frame that's longer than a couple of weeks in a startup when any change is happening, especially when it comes to a marketing change or communication change. Everything has to be done quickly. Everything has to be on point with where we're at, and that can change day to day. So I think that those are the biggest differences, and just the scope of thinking. Most traditional agencies are paid marketing, or they work with FMCG brands and they do, for example, a singular campaign for TV or like a campaign for outdoor promotion. When you're a marketer in a startup, you have to do everything. You think about pricing, you think about messaging, you think about how your blog is performing, your SEO, just the visuals on social media and how you're presenting at like a conference. Everything is part of your work and you truly get to experience marketing in its full potential because you can also give product feedback to the development team. That's also something that you do on the regular if you're working in-house in a startup. So it's very different, but it's also very rewarding. And I think that for me, getting to work also on different projects with people who worked in-house on bigger companies and agencies was a great learning experience. But it's also not something that I could see myself transitioning to after working in startup.